This is the all-new Lincoln Navigator, and if you think it's just a rebadged Ford Expedition, then you're wrong. It costs 388,000 dirhams, and let me tell you why. If you were to browse the internet, you'd find that the Lincoln Navigator is driven by three distinct groups of people: rap stars, footballers, and gangsters. But that was true for the previous model, with its heavy use of chrome and aggressive design. But this new model is completely different. It's elegant and classy, and I have no hesitation in saying that it looks much better than the Cadillac Escalade, GMC Yukon and Infiniti QX80 that it competes with. These 22-inch machined aluminium wheels represent an airplane turbine, and the bold lines along the sides draw your attention to the rear, where the LED wraparound tail lamps bring everything together. Simply said, the all-new Navigator looks expensive, and I have a very good feeling that's exactly what they were going for. The all-new Lincoln Navigator seems to have taken a course on standing out from the crowd, and it's carried over its newfound knowledge to the interior too. No, there aren't any camera tricks or lighting issues giving you the impression of blue leather. It's actually blue leather, and what a refreshing change that is from the boring beige, black and brown that we've seen in cars over and over again, including its competitors. Forming the yacht club theme in the Navigator is blue leather with plenty of stitching, a suede Alcantara-like material on the headliner, white wood along the dashboard and center console, and plenty of neat chrome touches. Made for carrying large families, comfort and space are important factors for buyers of the Navigator, and that is something that there is a lot of in all three rows. The driver and front seat passenger are spoilt for choice with 30-way power adjustable seats. Yes, 30. On top of that, there's multiple massage options, heating and cooling, and also the ability to bring the accelerator pedal and brake pedal closer or move them further away into the footwell. The second row gets heated captain seats, entertainment screens with wireless headphones, buttons to control the panoramic roof, independent audio controls, and a lot more. The most fascinating seats in the house, however, are in the last row. While most manufacturers tend to neglect these seats completely, the seats in the Navigator are not only large enough and comfortable enough to fit adults, but there's AC vents, cup holders, charging ports, and also the option to recline in the third row. Judging by the Navigator's size, you're probably expecting a massive V8 under the hood, when in fact it's the same 3.5-litre turbocharged V6 from the Ford Raptor. So don't believe those who say it's not powerful enough, because with 450 horsepower and 690 Newton meters of torque, there's more than enough power whenever you need it. In fact, I have my own theories for why so many people on the internet are complaining about the new Navigator lacking punch. Theory number one, people love complaining. And they're the same set of people who insist on having a V8 under the hood, even if it means having an engine that's heavier, less powerful, and less fuel efficient. Theory number two, since the Navigator's instrument cluster is essentially a digital display that follows this dark theme and only lights up the speed you're going at, many are unaware of how fast it really goes until they push it. Because 0 to 100 in 6 seconds in something that weighs nearly 3 tons is not slow by any measure. While I'm on the topic of the Navigator's digital display and how it drives, I'd also like to point out that there are multiple drive modes. These include Conserve, which is an eco mode, Excite, which is a sport mode, you've got Normal, Normal 4x4, Slippery, Deep Sand, and Slow Climb. Why would I highlight drive modes while talking about the digital display? Because while the ECU, traction control and transmission are busy communicating with one another to change modes, There's really cool animations that come up on the digital screen explaining each mode as you scroll through them. Keeping all of that aside, however, the Navigator does one thing exceptionally well, and that is offer a drive that's smooth and comfortable. The suspension is soft enough to absorb imperfections in the road, and it is ideal for those traveling long distances. In the automotive industry, you've got the Japanese, who've mastered reliability. You've got the Germans, who've mastered performance. You've got the Chinese, who've mastered affordability. And as for the Americans, well, they've mastered a few things. But luxury has never been one of them. Up until now, that is. The new Navigator is a car that has genuinely revolutionized the segment, and I have no doubt that it will make the people who've built it proud, the company proud, and an entire nation proud. This is the Navigator we've always needed. Thanks for watching.